Deborah Calley says she has the money to pay the debt she owes to the county. However, the county attorney says it's too late and there's nothing they can do.
To take my $164,000 house over less than $2,000? Yeah, I would say that's extremely excessive.
Visibly distraught, Deborah Calley, a mother of 3, is fighting to keep her Kalamazoo County home, now listed on the auction block after it was foreclosed because she missed a property tax payment in 2011.
You have sunk your whole life savings and your whole family's future into a piece of property. It shouldn't be able to go away over less than $2,000.
Records show Calley made 2 property tax payments. However, because she lived in the village of Richland, she also owed a 3rd payment, one she somehow missed.
And when I paid the taxes in 2012 right there in Richland, no one said, oh, well, you still owe money for 2011.
After the initial airing of Calley's story, people began posting their outrage to Fox 17's Facebook page. You can see hundreds of people commenting on what they say is an injustice.
So clearly I'm not the only one who thinks, how could this happen? So I started to think maybe it is about the money.
The county stands to earn quite a bit of money off Calley's mistake. Not only do they get roughly $2,000 in tax payments, but they also get to keep the entire proceeds from the auction. That could net them more than $80,000. Calley says the foreclosure came without warning, but corporate counsel for Kalamazoo County, Tom Canny, says several notices were sent to her home.
Here's 7 property notices. This describes the tracking number. This describes the date it was mailed and the type of mail, like a final warning. But in this case, we did follow the statute and pursuing the foreclosure is appropriate.
But Calley's attorney, Ven Johnson, disagrees, saying the law says they have to send certified mail, all letters that were delivered back to the sender.
The county admitted in this case, under oath, I might add, Jessica, that the certified mail that was sent to Deb's house came back. In other words, she never accepted it. So that means the county knows that it wasn't successful.
But that's not the only discrepancy, according to Johnson. This video shows Calley representing herself during a hearing. Documents show a signed affidavit that County Treasurer Mary Balkema and Deputy Treasurer Greg Vlitstra visited her home and personally delivered notice. But Calley says she never spoke to them.
Who exactly you served papers to at my home?
As stated previously, I don't have a recollection specifically for that property because we do over 700.
Deb already swore under oath that it wasn't her. She had 2 minor daughters at the time that could have been home. The county doesn't know that they give it to a minor.
Canny says the process to notify Calley met standards set by state law. Are your safeguards 100%?
I would say they're never 100%. And if somebody raises a question, we look at it.
But in this case, he says they've looked at it and he's sure there's nothing more they can do.
I don't believe so in this case because the foreclosure has already taken place.
But Calley's attorney strongly disagrees.
This is an absolute abuse of power by Kalamazoo County Treasurer's Office. Plain and simple. This is a civil proceeding. It can be set aside by an agreement between the lawyers with the approval of the judge. And all the judge cares about is that everything's done legally and fairly. And if Deb were to pay her taxes and the county were to agree to set aside the foreclosure, it all would be fine.
The fate of Calley's house will soon rest in the hands of a Kalamazoo County judge, and Calley can only hope and pray that the judgment is in her favor.
My life has been turned upside down because of this.
Now, because of everything that's taking place with this particular situation, we decided to come up with some tips for what homeowners need to know. Take a look at this. This is from the Michigan Association of County Treasurers. Now, when it comes to paying property taxes, you have 3 years until a missed payment will make it legal for the county you live in to take your home. Now, you should receive a winter bill the week of December 1st. Your summer bill should arrive the week of July 1st. If you do not receive a tax bill during those weeks, you're going to want to contact your local treasurer's department. If somehow you miss a payment and were not made aware until you receive notice that your home is being foreclosed, you're going to want to address that immediately. There are things your county treasurer should be able to do to help you get caught up with that. Now, when it comes to this particular case, the judge will make a decision by the beginning of October. In the studio, Jessica McMaster, Fox 17 News.